On Bebop, by default, students are not able to update their account details. This is something that administrators should be doing. The only thing students can do normally is to upload a new photo for their account. But here, on this installation, we have that when you go to My Account, you see that you actually have the ability to update the details for your address while you're starting in the school. So we can see address line, city, and then term address line, term address city, etc., etc. This is because some administrator has gone and made these fields user editable. So now we're going to switch to a different account. In fact, we're going to go and sign out as a student and sign in as an administrator. And we're going to see how to customize the installation in order to make certain fields editable by all users. So we're going to Resources, School Settings, and then Advanced. And down here, Edit User Forms. Here we can see anything that is a required field and anything that is user editable. So in this particular case, I want to make a change to the fact that the home address of the student is user editable. I don't need that. So I'm going to remove this one and change it from user can edit to user can edit no. And the same thing is going to be for the city, because again, this is something I'm going to capture when I record the original registration, and I don't need the students to go and edit this one, but of course it could be different for you. However, what I want to do is allow students to enter their own gender identity. So here I'm going to go and check my options. At the moment we have a drop-down list that appears for students so they can choose between male, female, other, and prefer not to say. Of course, you can add or remove as many identities as you like. And what I'm going to do is make this one as one editable field, which means that now when I go and save, any user on Bebop, not just students, anyone including administrators, can quickly go and update their account details by clicking on My Account and finding all these fields available here. So again, I can enter my term address and I can enter my gender preference. And then I can save, and this is automatically updated on the system. It doesn't require administrators' intervention or assistance of any kind. Obviously, you need to be aware of the fact that anything that you make editable to students is also visible by students. So what it means is that once you have some fields like, I don't know, food allergies, then students will be able to go in and by editing those fields, they will be able to see what you have already entered there. So just be aware of this particular issue. At any moment in time, you can make those fields not editable, and when they are not editable anymore, then students are not able to see them, and more importantly, they're not able to change them. As an administrator, you can always go in from Resources, Users, and you can see a lot more about every one of your students. So here you have the full list of every field. And going back to what would be, for example, the personal details, we're going to be able to see that there is gender here, and people can enter their preference. So you can enter these data for them, but more importantly, they can also enter it themselves, and we don't have to worry about filling every single form.